Hello everyone, this is Sasha, and in this video, we are going to make these gentle nails with the perfect almond architecture. I am doing the manicure for myself. I take a day off with no clients, and I create. Almost always I record my own manicure on camera. This time is no exception. Let's go and make new nails together with me. I wore my manicure for 5 weeks. The nails started pointing down and small cracks appeared. But overall, everything looks perfect. I will work with a ceramic bit, blue band, corn shape. This bit has a convenient shape and is quite safe. It is just a regular bit from a Chinese website. You can order it on AliExpress or Temu. I insert the bit into the e-file. I work with a Korean marathon. I remove the product step by step. Moving from left to right, pressure on the bit is even. I don't press on the nail. I move smoothly and carefully. I keep a gap from the top layer to avoid catching lifting. The top zone I always remove last. And I also want to show how I do removal on my right hand. I need to twist. Take an uncomfortable position. But I am used to doing my manicure even with my left hand, so it looks neat on both hands. After removal, I always evaluate the situation. Which nails need to be lifted or corrected in direction. I lift the cuticle with a metal pusher, shaped like an orange stick. My cuticle doesn't stick too much to the nail, but still, this step should never be skipped. So the cuticle work is clean and safe, without cuts. Next, I work with a 180-240 grit. File on the surface of the natural nail and the artificial product. To prepare the nail for gel application, where the nail grows sideways, I file down the wall that I don't need. Then I take a diamond flame bit to lift the cuticle and clean the pterygium. I work on the left side fold, on forward mode. I always tilt the bit so the tip doesn't injure the skin. On the side, I can use the tip carefully, pulling back the side wall. I don't press on the bit and gradually clean the pterygium. After a few passes, I switch the e-file to reverse and clean the left side of the nail. For cutting, I prefer scissors. The most important thing is to push the cuticle down, so I can see the line where I will cut and avoid injury. If I lift the cuticle up, I won't see where the blades close and will move blindly. With scissors, it's important not to make long cuts, but move with short steps. And one more important point, direct the scissors toward yourself, so you see the shine of the upper blade. Then you will catch the cuticle inside and won't cut the skin on top. After cutting, I like to use a diamond bit again to remove anything left and to polish the cut, so there are no hangnails. First I go under the cuticle, then over the skin where the cut was. Next, I carefully remove the dust from the nails with a wipe soaked in alcohol. This step removes dust and at the same time degreases the nail plate for better adhesion with the product. Then I apply a rubber base in a thin layer, but not rubbing it in. There should not be too little base. I apply it to the area where there is the natural nail. On the area with gel, it is not necessary to apply. I cure for 60 seconds. I will build the architecture using upper forms in the ballerina shape. I previously cut these forms in half. I don't like to work with upper forms near the cuticle. Gel always flows into this area, and I also don't get enough volume on top. The nails turn out too flat. I prepared a LED clip-on lamp and apply gel into the form. I apply a medium layer. Place the form with the upper edge on the nail and lower it down. So that the side walls do not get in the way, I use a clip and press the form. If I applied not enough gel and I don't have enough length, then after curing with the lamp, I can carefully add more product. After removing the forms, you can see that the nails lifted a little. First, I remove the small ridge with a ceramic bit, shorten the length if necessary, and also reduce the thickness inside. To make it easier to file with a hand file, now I start filing with a hand file. First I file the side walls, making them more narrow, and then I round the tip. Next, I make a single shape, connecting all the lines that appeared after filing. Then I go over the top surface with the file. It is already smooth, so there is no need to file too much. Just remove the glossy shine, so the next gel layer will not lift. Now I file the shape from the bottom, filing the free edge and the side walls. And finally, I remove the bulk of the product inside with a thin bit to create a graceful architecture. After this, I will apply the builder gel for final work. So I will not file the surface. I apply a thin base layer, so it is easier to spread the gel bead. I take a bead of gel on the brush, wipe it on the nail so it doesn't stay on the brush, and start spreading it. First, I push the bead to the top and then pull it down. I don't press the brush. The movements are smooth and floating. I remove the excess gel and turn the nail upside down to level the product. I refine the surface a little with a thin brush and then put it into the lamp for curing. I lightly go over the shape with a file and also use a buffer on the free edge surface so the top coat will not chip. For the design, I will make stripes with a French manicure. Similar stickers can be ordered on Temu. My stickers need to be cut and soaked in water, but they are very thin and have no visible edges. I apply base gel onto a palette and use a brush to put a very thin layer on the nail. It is important not to make the coating too thick, so the final result stays thin and elegant. With a stamping tool, I pick up the slider, remove the paper backing, and transfer it onto the nail. I smooth out small wrinkles and cover with a base layer. I cure it and then cover the nails with top coat on the top and also inside, so there will be no lifting. Thank you for watching.